Hi, everybody. Welcome to A Curse Called Tarot. This is Melody, and this is a weekly twin flame reading. I haven't put one out for, let's see, it will be, I think last Friday was my last twin flame reading. So I try to get one out for you guys at least once a week, according to my work schedule. Which has been a bit erratic at times. That's why I have been trying to post readings when I can. So this is a twin flame reading for, and I'm going to say strictly twin flame because that's the energy that I'm trying to pull in. Is just strictly twin flame reading. But for each individual sign, if you are noticing, I am putting out a general reading, a general monthly reading, and then I'm doing a love reading particular to that sign. It's called my love connection, monthly love connections. It's general love, it's soulmate, twin flame, karmic, or just a crush, whatever. But this reading that I'm about to present is strictly twin flame. So, what I ask of you twin flames out there who watch my videos is to take what resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, then don't watch it because it wasn't meant for you. Now, maybe the next reading I should do may have something that resonates, or maybe there's something that resonates in your individual sign. Right. So, for the divine feminine, I'm going to use the psychic tarot for the heart. For the divine masculine, I'm going to use the psychic tarot. For the connecting energies, but both of those cards are that I just showed you, the psychic tarot and the psychic tarot for the heart, are both by John Holland. This is a Romance Angels. They're by Doreen Virtue. And these are the good tarots by Colette Baron Reed. Those are the connecting cards, the connecting energy cards. Okay. And for clarifiers, we're going to use Mystic Moon Twin Flame Oracle cards. And for the messages, we're going to use the Twin Flame Message Oracle cards by Mystic Moon also. So, um, and then we're going to use the Butterfly Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And these are the Archetype cards by Carolyn Mist. They're new. I was working with them this morning when I first got up, and I feel that I had connected with them, so I figured that I would incorporate them into a reading. Okay. All right, so let's do a quick shuffle. Twin Flame reading, please, Spirit, can use me as a clear channel to bring forth these messages to my Twin Flame collective out there who has subscribed and watch my videos. All right, so I want to tell everybody thank you for all the subscriptions. Thank you for all the beautiful comments. Thank you for all the likes and the shares. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible because, I can read for myself every day, but reading for you guys is what's actually makes me happy. I feel that it partially fulfills some of my life's purpose. It's like stepping into it and moving forward. Okay. All right. So again, this is a general twin flame reading. If you would like something more personal, you can contact me at acrowscall@gmail.com. Or in the lower right hand corner of my YouTube channel, there is 3 links. One is to my PayPal, which is where all donations go to. The other one goes to my Facebook page, which is where you can message me and get a hold of me. And you can also follow it and subscribe to it as well. And then the other link is to my Patreon page where you can book a one-time reading, or you can subscribe to the monthly tiers and get an individual reading all to yourself every month. So, and it doesn't cost nothing to follow it, but I need the followers so that I can start posting over there. So if you've went over and checked it out, I haven't posted anything. That's why, because I'm waiting to get some people to post for. All right. All right. So, connecting energies for the twin flames. All right. So first we're going to pull an archetype card for the divine masculine, one for the divine masculine, and one for the divine feminine. So right now we're pulling a divine masculine's archetype. What archetype is he portraying presently in this moment, Spirit? A scribe. Light attribute is preserving knowledge and information, and the shadow attribute is altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. Okay, so the divine masculine is his archetype that he is standing in. I feel is that he is gaining some kind of knowledge about something. Um, I feel that he could be preserving this knowledge and not bringing it forth to his divine feminine. I also feel that he is gaining some kind of knowledge. That's why he's not exactly sure what he wants to bring in, because he is still learning what he needs to bring in. That's what I feel for the divine masculine. All right, so let's move on to the divine feminine. What archetype is the divine feminine bringing? What archetype energy is she standing in presently? Athlete. The light attributes are dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Shadow attributes is misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability, and entitlement. Okay. So I feel that the divine masculine with the athlete card, I feel that she is stepping into her power. Okay. And I feel that she is learning what that power is. I feel that she is working hard at it. I feel that she is dedicated to transcending into her spiritual self. That's what I feel. So the underlining card was Saboteur. Highlights your fear of self empowerment and the changes it would bring into your life. And a shadow attribute is induces self destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. So that's the underlining energy of this twin flame rating. Okay, I feel that something is being highlighted within these twins. Okay, and I feel what's being highlighted for the masculine is some kind of clarity. He's learning something, he's gaining some kind of a knowledge. For the divine feminine, what's highlighting hers is stepping into her spiritual self, stepping into her spiritual path. That's what I feel. Okay. And I feel that those are both being highlighted within this twins that I am channeling. Okay. All right. So now what we're gonna do is first we're gonna do some we're gonna pull one card off the bottom like we always do for each. That was divine feminine. This is divine masculine. Okay. And we are going to use a good tarot to clarify, and we will pull one romance angel card off the bottom as well. That way we can get both of their energies with the connecting energy and clarify with the good tarot with this. All right, so the connecting energy is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attracted. So that's what I feel the divine masculine's doing. He's learning how to love himself first. He's learning how to step into that heart chakra energy. I feel that he is preserving that before he comes forward. That's what he is basically not telling his feminine. Okay. I feel that he is gaining knowledge on how to love himself first by listening to spirit, because I feel that spirit is teaching him. That's what I feel for the divine masculine. Now, the divine feminine is she's learning how to dedicate herself to tapping into her own willpower, her own spiritual strength. That's what I feel. And learning how to love herself as well. Okay, so they're both learning how to learn themselves, how to stand in self love, how to stand and take control of their life and step into their willpower and step into that self love before they can actually offer the cups to one another. Okay, so that's what I see, the powers that they're standing in, and that's what I see for the connecting energy presently. Okay, so divine masculine. Okay, so like I said, he is stepping into his own personal self confidence. He's stepping into gaining knowledge on how to bring about that self esteem here in the material world. And I feel that he is stepping into the solar plexus energy because you can see the yellow around his head. I feel that his higher self is showing him how to bring about that self confidence into the material world. Okay, that's what I feel the underlining theme is for the divine masculine. And I feel that he is learning that knowledge by learning how to love himself first. And I feel that he is gaining that knowledge. He is gaining that attribute of information. Okay, through talking, by going within, because nines are about being in solitude. By going within and tapping into that solar plexus energy, gaining the willpower to step into his inner strength to harvest something not only within the material world but within his self as well. Okay, all right, so divine feminine, so we got to teach. So I feel that you are going to you're teaching somebody something. This is the Hierophant card in traditional tarot, but the keyword on this card is teach. So I feel that the divine feminine is dedicated to learning from her handicaps and developing a willpower through spiritual strength to teach others how to love yourself first, how to love without condition, how to, once you love yourself first and you open up that heart chakra, you can teach the world on how to step into that strength as well and open up that heart chakra. And what she's doing is she's tapping into her spiritual knowledge and she's teaching this strength. That's what I feel the underlining energy is for these twins. I feel that the main theme of this whole reading is these twins are stepping into their self-love by opening up that heart chakra and highlighting what was um, what was being sabotaged, what was causing this self sabotage within themselves, and learning to open their hearts to um, gain control gain knowledge and gain information on how to change that self sabotage. And one of the ways to change it is to learn self love. And I feel that if these twins are mirroring, which usually twins do, that the divine feminine could be mirroring that back to her divine masculine and teaching him how to step into that strength, step into that willpower, that spiritual strength to harvest it here in the material world. All right. Wow, that's pretty intense already. So we're going to get a clarifier for the Divine Masculine's card, the Nine of Pentacles. Clarified by the Nine of Earth, Nine of Pentacles. Wow, there we go. Divine Masculine. Talk about stepping into um, that strength, that self confidence. So there's double confirmation right there with the Divine Masculine stepping into his inner strength and learning how to love himself first. Okay, beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an amazing reading. All right, so let's get a clarifier for the divine feminine in her hierophant, her teaching two of air. So I feel that she is very well teaching the community on how to see past this clarity that they're not seeing. Okay, I feel that she is teaching, and she is dedicated to teaching how to see past this two of air energy. This two of air energy is lack of clarity, and I need to make a decision. Okay, so I feel that she is teaching the world how to step into that personal power to make this decision, to see past them negative thoughts. Okay, that's what I feel. I feel that she is stepping into her spiritual strength and spiritual willpower on how to make this decision and to remove these negative thoughts. Remember, we had the saboteur is the underlining energy for these twins, and that could be what her shadow aspect is it's self-sabotaging by not being able to see things clearly. Well, I feel that the divine feminine is learning that, as well as the divine masculine. That's what I feel. Okay, all right, so with that being said, that's the underlining energy for these twins. Okay, so now we're going to move on to what's going on in the divine masculine's headspace. Okay, so that's the underlining energy for these twins. We see the archetype that each one is standing in. We see the connecting energy on what they're doing as far as this connection and the underlining theme. So we're gonna see what's going on in the divine masculine's headspace now. Okay. So we got the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel that the divine masculine is a lot in his 3D space right now, because this is a third pentacle. Okay. So I feel that he is learning some kind of self-love here in the 3D world. That's what I feel for the divine masculine. Okay. So in his headspace, he's being patient and he's planning something. He is, because that's what this card says, patience and planning, and it's the seven of Pentacles. So to me, the Seven of Pentacles is about working hard at that, nurturing that seed that you planted here in the 3D world. It's about working hard to nurturing it and knowing and being patient and planning on harvesting that intention sometime in the future. But being patient with it and nurturing it, and so that's what I feel the divine masculine is doing in his headspace. He is planning something. He is nurturing that seed by learning that self love. He is nurturing that seed of intention by stepping into his self confidence, by stepping into that Nine of Pentacle energy, which is being self employed. But more so than not, I feel that this divine masculine is stepping into his self confidence, his self esteem, is what I feel with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, there is no doubt in my mind that this divine masculine is definitely stepping into his self-esteem. He's gaining the willpower he needs to know that this seed that he has planted is going to come to fruition. Okay, so we are going to clarify with a good tarot. So, patience and planning. Let's clarify that for the divine masculine, the Two of Water. So that's what he's doing. He's being patient. He's planning on possibly that seed of intention was planted within his emotions. Not only is he learning to love himself first, but I feel that he is planning on coming forward in this partnership with the Two of Water. This is Two of Cups energy. So I feel that he is planning on coming forward. This is his headspace. He's still thinking about it. He's still planning on how he wants to come forward in this partnership, this two of water energy. Okay. That's what I feel is going on for the divine masculine in his headspace. So what's going on for the divine feminine in her headspace? Okay. So she's got the Three of Wands energy. She's taking the lead. And we've seen that back here in this archetype energy, okay? That she is dedicated to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. She has taken the lead in stepping into her power. That's what I feel. And stepping into her power, I feel, is gaining spiritual knowledge so that she can teach it to others, teach how to see things clearly and make this wise decisions. Okay. So I feel that she is definitely taking the lead in her life. Okay. That's what I feel is going on in her headspace. So let's clarify that. Right. And like I said, she is coming. She is, and this keyword is call. I love it. I'm so excited. It's a number 20. Okay. So she is stepping into her calling, her personal power. And we've seen that that is the archetype energy. This is just another card to confirm the energy in her headspace. She is taking the lead and stepping into her true calling. She is stepping into her life's purpose, is what I feel in her headspace. I don't feel that she is waiting it all for her divine masculine. I feel that she is moving forward. She is taking the lead into her life, and she is listening to the call of spirit by staying dedicated to um, loving herself first and staying dedicated to her spiritual path. That's what I feel is going on for the divine feminine's headspace. All right. So let's get a connecting energy for the headspace for these twins. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, for connecting energy. So perhaps one or both of them are in a third party situation. All right, so let's clarify that unrequited love with a good tarot card. Nine of air. So I feel that one or both of these twins could feel that this is unrequited love. And I feel that they're worried about it. They are worried that there's not enough chemistry to bring this connection, these twins together. One or both twins are feeling this. This is their connecting energy. Okay. So the nine of air is unnecessary worry, unnecessary fear. It's thoughts that's going in your head. Somebody's staying up late. They're worrying that there's not enough chemistry in this connection to move it forward. And I feel it's the divine masculine. It could be the divine feminine, but the divine feminine, I'm feeling more that she's stepping into her true purpose, her calling. Okay. I feel that she is being called spiritually to step into her life's purpose, her soul's calling, is what I feel. So I'm feeling more that the divine masculine is the one who could very well be worried that there's not enough love or enough um, there's not enough energy to keep this connection going. Okay. I'm not saying that the divine feminine isn't feeling it, but I'm feeling such a positive aspect from the divine feminine that I'm not, I mean, I see what the cards are coming out, but I'm feeling it that it's more the divine feminine or masculine that's worried. He feels that there's not enough chemistry. He's worried that there's not enough chemistry to bring this connection together. That's what I feel. Okay. So, what's going on for the divine masculine's heart space? What's he feeling in his heart space? Now, remember, this is their connecting energy in their head space. That's why I say he's thinking, or she, the divine feminine or masculine, is feeling that there's not enough chemistry in this connection to move it forward. That's what I felt for their headspace. So what's going on in his heart space? In his heart space, though, positive movement forward. And I love the fact that it's Look at all the water on that card. Okay. I feel the divine masculine in his heart space wants to move forward. His heart chakra, I feel, is opening because he's learning. He's gaining some kind of information about how to love himself first. Okay. So the Eight of Pentacles to me is the fact that I feel that he has learned it. Okay. I feel that he has learned enough. He has gained enough information to bring about a positive movement forward when it comes to his feelings. That's what I feel. So let's clarify that. The heart space for the divine masculine, the messenger of water, right? So I feel that that's what he's doing. He wants to bring this. I feel that in his heart space, he does want to bring this message about how he feels. I feel that he does want to bring it forward. But I also feel that in his head space, that he thinks that there's not enough attraction. There's not enough to bring it forward, perhaps because he doesn't love himself first. But I feel that he is gaining that knowledge on how to do that. But I feel in his heart space, he really does want to come forward and tell his divine feminine, look, I love you. I want to bring this forward. I want to move it forward. But this self sabotage is standing in the way because somebody is fearing that there's not enough chemistry. And the thing is that it's an unfounded fear. It's just a fear that's in their head. It's not actual. All right. So, divine feminine, what's going on in your heart space? All right. So she got the Six of Pentacles. So she's learning to give and receive love in her heart space. She's finding balance in the giving and receiving here in the 3D world, but finding that self love. Okay. I feel that in her heart space, she is giving and receiving in the 3D world of love. She wants to give and receive this love from her divine masculine. Okay. So she is dedicated to learning this. She is dedicated to stepping into that calling and doing this in the giving and receiving. So let's clarify that for the divine feminine's heart space. Okay, with the Eight of Air. But I did pull it in reverse, and I'm going to read it in reverse. She is stepping out of them, the ties that are keeping her bound, that's keeping this relationship in the sabotage. Okay, she is stepping out of that. She is stepping out of that self sabotage, and she is learning how to give and receive here in the 3D world, as far as money, as far as love, especially love in her heart. Okay, that's what I feel for the divine feminine in her heart space. So let's pull the connector. What's the connecting energy between these twins and their heart space? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And here it is. Here we are with the giving and receiving twice in the hearts. Okay. Once in the divine feminine and then once in the connecting energy. Okay. So I feel that the divine masculine is gaining knowledge and wisdom on how to open his heart to give and receive love. Okay. And I feel that they are both learning that it is safe to love one another. Okay. So let's pull a clarifier on that for the connecting energy. Page of water. Absolutely. By stepping into that childlike energy, perhaps they're healing that childlike energy. That's what I'm feeling. They're learning that it is safe to love because they are healing this childlike energy. Something from their childhoods needed to be healed. And they needed to learn that it is safe for them to love. And they needed to learn how to open their hearts and receive this highest calling of love. That's what I feel in their heart space. Beautiful twins. I love the way this reading is coming out. Okay. So let's move on. Divine masculine in his 3D space. What does he want here in the real world, in the 3D space? Okay. So he's being a bit nostalgic. He's remembering that love, okay? He's thinking about his feminine. They a lot of times this card can be somebody returning, okay? So I also feel that he could be returning, but he's also being a bit nostalgic. I don't really feel that he could be returning yet. We're going to see what the clarifying card is before I even say that. But he is definitely being nostalgic. He is remembering how to love himself as well as his feminine. Okay. So let's clarify the Six of Cups, please, with the good tarot for the Divine Masculine. Yes, he is remembering his queen. He is thinking about how passionate and creative she is. He is remembering the love that his feminine emanates to him. He is remembering the fiery, passionate, creative energy that his queen has. That's what I feel. Okay. And he could also be returning to his queen. But I feel too that he could be stepping into that feminine energy, that feminine creative energy, and remembering that self love is, you know what I mean, is and remembering that love that he has deep down inside. I feel that he's remembering how because remember, he in the beginning of the reading, he is gaining some kind of information, and I feel that he is gaining it through learning something, gaining some kind of knowledge, and I feel that this knowledge is coming by remembering what it felt like to be loved by his queen, to feel that passion, to feel that creativeness, to feel that bluntness, because the Queen of Fire is pretty blunt. Okay. And the Queen of Fire also can represent Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries as well. I'm just putting it out there because this is a general reading. It's not specific to any one sign. Okay. So in the 3D world, I feel that he wants to return to his queen. That's what I feel, because the Six of Cups is about somebody, can be about somebody coming back. So in the 3D world, I feel that he wants to return to his feminine. That's what I feel. All right. So what's going on with the feminine in the 3D world? What does she want? Okay. So we do have the Nine of Pentacles again. Remember, we had that in their headspace connecting energy. Okay. So this could be the feminine. She is facing her darkest fears here in the 3D world. For some reason, she has some kind of a fear. So it very well could be in the connecting energy. Remember, we did have that there in the connecting energy in their heart space, that there was a fear that there wasn't enough chemistry to keep this connection going. And I feel that this fear is not only coming from the masculine, but it's coming from the feminine as well, obviously, with that showing up in her 3D space. So let's clarify that. Eight of Fire. I feel that her darkest fear is that there's not going to be no movement. There's not going to be no communication. That's what the divine feminine's fear is. And we've seen that in the headspace. Somebody had a fear that there wasn't enough chemistry to keep this connection going. Well, I guess we found out who it is. It's the feminine. Has her darkest fear is that there's not going to be no movement, because the Eight of Fire is about swift movement. Her darkest fear is there's not going to be no communication. Or her darkest fear is there's not enough chemistry to keep this connection going. That's what I feel. So the twins that I am channeling are in separation. So in the 3D world, the divine masculine wants to return to his feminine because he's thinking about her. He's being nostalgic. But the divine feminine fears there's not going to be no communication. There's not going to be no movement forward. Okay. Well, feminines out there, whomever I'm channeling, I'm telling you that the divine masculine is definitely thinking about you. He wants to come forward and give you a message. But again, we got that fear card in their connecting headspace. So I feel that he is feeling the fear. Perhaps I feel that it's being mirrored. Okay. I feel that this fear is being mirrored. That's why it's in their headspace as a connecting energy. And I feel that the divine feminine could be mirroring that fear to her divine masculine because he is in nostalgic here in the 3D world and he wants to bring that message forward. He really, really does. But there's something stopping him, and it is a fear because I feel that he is feeling that feminine's energy, that feminine's fear about the movement. That's what I feel. All right, so let's go on with the 3D connecting energy. What's going on? Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So the angels are telling you, twins, to let go of control. That could be why that fear card is there in the feminine, okay? So they're telling you guys to connect. You need to let go of the control. Let the situation unfold naturally as it is supposed to. Okay. So let's get a clarifier on that. Four of Earth. There's the Four of Pentacles. There is, when I see the Four of Pentacles, I feel of, yes, they are sitting alone. And yes, they are sitting on, like they're being a little stingy. They're being a little bit, I feel a little bit of a selfish energy in this card. Okay. So I feel that they're telling you to let go of control. Let go of control here in the 3D world. Okay. That's because that's what this card is representing to me. Somebody is controlling something here in the 3D world because you're sitting by yourself. You are counting them pentacles. You're not really spending anything. You're not giving anything, but you're not taking anything either. You are learning to find balance. You're trying to just keep everything to yourself. But Spirit is telling you to let go of that control here in the 3D world and just let things unfold naturally as they are supposed to. Okay. So that's where the twins are at right now in the present energy. So what we're going to do is we are going to pull some future energy cards. So what's going on with the divine masculine in the future? Okay. All right, so I feel in the future there's going to be some kind of movement because that's what this card says: movement, choices, and decisions. And it's the Two of Pentacles. So I feel that in the future, the divine masculine is going to make a decision or a choice that's going to bring about some kind of movement forward, okay, in the future. So let's clarify that with the good tarot for future energies. Nine of Water. Yes, he is going to move towards um, filling up that cup. See, the nines I see as solitude. So I feel that he is making a decision to make sure all of his cups are filled before he moves forward. That's what I feel. I feel that he wants to make sure that he has enough self confidence, enough self love to come forward to his divine feminine. Okay. That's what I feel. So we're going to pull another one for future energies. Three of Air. Yes, I feel that he wants to move away from this. He wants to fulfill all of his cups. He wants to fulfill his own self love, his own wishes, so that he can let go of this heartbreak. I feel that he wants to move away from this. He is choosing to fulfill his self love, his Nine of Water, his Nine of Cups energy. He wants to choose to move from this heartbreak and fulfill them cups. He wants to have enough self-confidence, enough self-love by knowing all of his cups are filled before he can come towards you. That's what I feel. And one of the ways to love himself is to move away from this three of swords energy, this heartbroken energy. Okay, that's what I feel. All right. So let's move on to the divine feminine. What's her future energies like? Okay, so we got the Two of Wands. So in the future, the divine feminine is going to spread her wings. She's going to fly towards, she's ready to soar towards her life's purpose. And we've seen that in her headspace. She is being called into her life's purpose. And in future energy, she's going to spread her wings and soar towards that life purpose, that solar plexus energy, her life's purpose, her willpower, her inner strength, her spiritual side. That's what I feel. So let's clarify that with a good tarot. Yes, by, and it come up in a reverse position, by releasing these burdens, by letting this, some kind of a burden go. And what's the burden? I feel that it has something to do with the fear of this energy, this connection not coming together. That's what I feel. Future energies. The Queen of Earth, yes. By letting go of all these challenges, by releasing these burdens, she is going to step into her queen power, okay? She's going to be wise. She's going to be grounded. She's going to learn to give and take. She is going to release that unfounded fear that's keeping this energy, keeping her stuck. She is going to step into her calling. That's what I feel. She is going to spread her wings and soar here in the 3D world by stepping into her true calling and staying dedicated to it and having the willpower and the strength to release the burdens that needs to be release the fear so that this connection can come together. All right, so future connecting energies. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I feel sometime in the future that these two could be spending some time together. Now we are entering the holiday season. Okay, Christmas is here. We got, what's today? We got 5 days till Christmas, 4 days till Christmas Eve. We got the winter solstice tomorrow. We got the full moon on Saturday. So there's a lot of things happening. And then we got the new year coming. So there's lots of holidays coming. So I feel that in the future, these two will possibly come together and spend time together, possibly around the holidays. Or after the holidays, if you guys come together, it'll be like a honeymoon. You guys are going to spend some quality time together, getting to know more than just, you're going to get to know more than what you already know, is what I feel. You are going to know what this connection's about. You're going to feel it way more deeply. You guys are going to spend alone time together, is what I feel. So let's clarify the honeymoon card for future connecting energies. Yes, yes. I feel that there is going to be a message coming here in the 3D world. Somebody's going to want to get together and spend some time with you guys. Whether it's you twins are going to want to come together. You guys, there's a message coming in this connection that is about going and doing something perhaps and spending some time alone. Yes. He's going, I feel that the divine masculine, because it's the king of water, I feel that the divine masculine is going to step into his emotional maturity and come forward here in the 3D world, possibly around holiday time, and spend some time with you. Okay, so that could be a time frame. Like I said, the holiday season is amongst us. Okay, all right. So what we're going to do now is I am going to pull some some butterfly oracle cards for some additional spiritual messages, maybe something that can help guide these two into coming together. And then we're going to pull some messages to one another, because I do feel that the twins that I am channeling are in separation. There's no communication. However, I do feel that they do want to communicate, but there's fear stopping them. So we're going to pull some twin flame messages, and we're going to clarify their messages with the twin flame oracle cards by Mystic Moon. All right, so first message from the butterfly oracle cards for this twin is decisions. So yes, you guys need to make some decisions, okay? Decisions are an important part of this energy that I am channeling here today, okay? So let's pull another one. Healing from the past. So I feel that these twins are making the decision to heal something from their past, possibly something that stemmed from a childhood issue, or perhaps something from their past in general. Between this connection, I feel that there is decisions being made and healing happening, that something that needed to be healed from the past to bring about forward movement. Okay, so we're going to pull one more butterfly oracle card. And religion and spirituality. Okay, so I feel that, like I said, I felt the divine feminine getting ready to step into her calling, her life's purpose. Okay, so I feel that in order for that to happen, the divine feminine had to make the decision to step into her personal power, heal something from the past, release the fear and the doubt in this connection, and step into her religious or spiritual path, is what I feel. Divine masculine is, he is making the decision to heal things from his past that's keeping him stuck in that heartbreak, that's making him remember his divine feminine, maybe perhaps a conversation they had or something from a past life. And it's causing him to tap into his spiritual self, to make this decision to love himself by healing something from his past, perhaps his childhood as well. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the twin flame messages. What messages do the twins have to one another? And we're going to clarify with the Mystic Moon oracle cards. Okay. This is a beautiful reading. Glad Spirit guided me to video record it for you guys. All right. So we're going to take the twin flame message cards, and we're going to clarify with the Mystic Moon oracle cards the messages that are coming forth. Okay, so let's spread these out down here. All right, so Spirit, from the divine masculine to the divine feminine, what message does the divine masculine have to his feminine right now? If he was to call her or text her or get a hold of her in some way or form, what message does he have to his divine feminine? My mind and heart always comes back to you. And we've seen that in the 3D energy with this nostalgic energy. So again, this is Spirit's way of proving that here in the 3D world, he is definitely thinking about his feminine. And that's his message to you. My mind and heart always comes back to you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. All right. So let's clarify that with the Mystic Moon Twin Flame Oracle cards, Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. And he's telling you, Divine Feminine, that I've learned my lesson. I had to gain some kind of knowledge about this connection. I had to learn some kind of a lesson that keeps bringing me back to you. That's what I feel. Okay. So let's pull another message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Okay. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. And I feel that he is. And we've seen that with the archetype. Okay. He is learning something. He is gaining some kind of information or knowledge, I feel. Okay. So he's telling you, I can't ignore the signs anymore that I'm receiving. I can no longer ignore the signs that I am receiving. All right, so let's clarify that. That's keeping him on pause. Okay, I feel that he can't ignore them signs anymore. He can't ignore the signs or the information that he is getting anymore that's keeping things on pause. Okay, so let's move on. One more message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. So he understands that he did something to mess this connection up. He understands that he knows what he did. He gained it by talking to spirit, by seeing the signs and being showed the information on what he did. He knows what he did. He learned that lesson. Now he doesn't know how to fix it. So let's pull a clarifier on that. And what he did was deceive. He knows he screwed things up by stepping into, he was in this deceptive energy. This is what screwed things up. And he doesn't know how to fix this energy. Okay. All right. So, divine feminine, what's your messages to your masculine? I can't handle your words right now. So divine feminine is telling the masculine, I can't handle your words right now. Possibly because of the deception. Maybe she's not believing him because he deceived her. Maybe he lied to her. So she's telling him, look, I can't handle your words right now because they are full of, I'm not sure what I should feel. I'm not sure what I should believe. So let's pull a card on that. God, I can't handle your words right now because she's being guided through some kind of darkness by the light within. She is definitely being guided. And I feel we've seen that with this where's it at here? Um hmm, I know I've seen it back here. Oh, it was yeah. Nope, that's not it. It was that calling card right here. The calling card. Okay. So she is definitely being called into her life's purpose. She is being guided. That's why she can't handle your words right now because she is being guided through the darkness. Okay. The angels are calling the angels are actually calling her, the divine feminine, into her life's purpose. That's why she can't handle it, because you are deceptive, divine masculine, and she would rather just not hear you and be guided through that darkness by her soul. Okay, that's what I feel. All right, so another message to the divine masculine from the divine feminine. I got spooked. So perhaps that deceptive energy that the masculine emanated spooked her. Okay, so let's clarify that. I got spooked. So basically, she had to reinvent herself. She got spooked, which caused a reinvention of things. Okay, so what did she reinvent after she got spooked? Okay, so the grief, she's going through a bit of grief, possibly, like I said, because of that deceptive energy. But she had to reinvent this grief. She got spooked, which caused a reinvention of some kind of grief that she was having. Okay, possibly something that you had did, divine masculine, caused this grief, which spooked her away, and she had to find a way to reinvent that energy. And I feel that she does by stepping into her calling. Okay, so let's pull one more message from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. It's easier to just stay away right now. Yes, because she got spooked. That's why. and she just can't handle your words right now, so it's just easier if she stays away to heal, to find a way to reinvent herself through this grieving and this deceptive energy. Okay. Divine timing. It's easier to just stay away right now because there is a divine plan. Divine timing is at hand, and she knows that. It's just easier to stay away until the time is right. That's what the divine feminine's message is to her masculine for the final message. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that twin flame reading. Um, Again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Um, Let me know in the comment section below if it resonated. I love reading your comments. Thank you, and blessed be from the Christ Priestess.